is up, YouTube? Welcome back to After the Whistle. Today we're going to be doing our Week 1 predictions. NFL Week 1 is right around the corner, so we're squeezing this in real quick. But I definitely want to go over those Week 1 predictions with you all. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. That definitely helps, and it helps me feed my family too. Yes, sir. Alrighty, well, here we are. We are here in Week 1. And Week 1 starts literally tomorrow, so games they're right on the way, and we couldn't have waited any longer. But here we are. So the first match will be Tampa Bay versus the Dallas Cowboys, and they play on Thursday, Thursday night football. Um, but my predictions, I believe that I'm really positive on Tampa Bay, so I'm gonna go with them. Tampa Bay, they got all their starters back, 22 starters. Dallas Cowboys, they had Zach Martin. He had coronavirus, so yeah, he came down with COVID, and he even had the vaccine too. So it's pretty shocking to hear that. But hope he gets well come week 2. But I'm very high on the Buccaneers winning week 1. Our next match, Buffalo Bills and Pittsburgh Steelers. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this from AFC to NFC. Bills and Steelers. I'm gonna go with the Buffalo Bills. I think Buffalo Bills, they're gonna have a really hot year, and based on my knowledge, I really think that Buffalo Bills are gonna be a 12 to 13 win team, and I think their defense is really gonna improve this year. But Pittsburgh, the Steelers, their offensive line, they lost 3 of their starters, Pouncey, Villanueva, and David DeCastro. They departed, so Steelers fans were pretty interesting to hear what their offensive line is really going to do this upcoming season. But I got Buffalo in week 1. Their offense is going to be pretty insane under Josh Allen. He's probably going to go for MVP this year. Good shot at it. But I think their defense is going to get back to 2019 form or close to it, like at least. It'll be better than last year for sure. The next match we got is Jacksonville and Houston. I'm going Jacksonville for this match. Houston, they're just at this point they're tanking, and their team. I don't know. It's a mess right now. They're just trading everybody, but really at this point they need to trade Deshaun Watson and continue their rebuild or whatever is going on. But yeah, I'm going Jacksonville. Cleveland and Kansas City, that's a good match. That's a really tough match right there. And the Browns, that's the team everybody is just most excited about, or one of the most teams for sure. But I think this match I'm gonna have to go Kansas City, because Kansas City they're good at protecting home field, and Mahomes, he's only lost one time in his blowout, and of course it was the last game, his previous game, the Super Bowl. But yeah, I'm going with Kansas City. I think it's going to be a really close one, but I won't be surprised if the Browns do win that game. This next game, Miami and New England, that's going to be a pretty good game. That's a really tough one, to be honest, because we got second-year player Tua Tagovailoa and rookie Mac Jones, who I think that's going to be very interesting. But that's a really tough one. Patriots just released Cam Newton, so Mac Jones is their starter. That's going to be very interesting for Patriots fans. But I think in this one, I'm going to have to go with that's a tough one. I'm going to have to go with I think Patriots will get at home. I'm going to have to go with them. I think that defense is going to do really good. Matt Judon, I think he's the most exciting player, one of the most exciting players to see this year on that Patriot defense. Belichick, he went out there and he threw a lot of money away. So we're gonna find out how this is played out pretty much. But yeah, I got Patriots. I think Patriots are gonna take that home game. We got the Ravens and the Raiders. I'm definitely going with the Baltimore Ravens. Raiders, they didn't really do that much this offseason. I was kind of disappointed about that offensive line. I thought they could have. I don't think they should have really got rid of all their guys like that. Gabe Jackson, Richie Incognito, and I don't know why I forgot about the last guy, but oh, Trent Brown. Yeah, he went to the Patriots. Yeah. They departed just like it's kind of like the Steelers, and but the thing is, they really used their first round pick on Alex Leatherwood. So I mean, their offensive line is not terrible, but it degraded. It definitely did. So I'm going Baltimore, and they didn't really do much on their defense as well. Like, yeah, defense is gonna have problems this year. I think at best they're probably gonna be 7 to 8 wins at best this year. But I'm definitely going with Baltimore on that one. Minnesota and Cincinnati. I'm going with Minnesota Vikings. That game could be it could be a toss up, to be honest. The Cincinnati Bengals, they got a good offense. Jamar Chase, I mean, he's been a little decent, but like I don't know. Some people he's been kind of disappointing. I can see why. Not really making those catches and the route runs and all that. But I'm definitely going with the Vikings. You know, I think to be honest, they'll be a good wild card team this year. But focusing on week one, I think they'll win week one because I think Jefferson and Adam Thielen. I think they're just gonna. One of them two is gonna finish with at least 100 receiving. So I'm going with them, and they have better defense. Cincinnati, they got problems on their defense. So we'll see how it goes. But I wouldn't be surprised if Cincinnati wins though. Seattle and Indianapolis. This is a really good game, and it's a very important game for the Colts or Seattle, to be honest. But more on the Colts side because right now it's questionable what's going on with Carson Wentz. But you know, man, yeah, with Carson Wentz, I think they got a legit shot at possibly, you know, making the playoffs, but like making a run in the playoffs. So I think this match, I'm gonna go with the Seattle Seahawks because here's why. Seattle, they're more healthy right now, and the Colts don't have Quentin Nelson. He has the same exact foot injury as Carson Wentz. So their defense is much better, top 10 for sure. But the quarterback play is very important in the start of the season. So yeah, I'm going with Seattle on that one. This next match, we got L.A. Chargers and Washington Football Team. This one is very interesting. Oh man, I'm gonna go with the L.A. Chargers. The reason why is because Justin Herbert. I think he's gonna blow up this year and break out. He did technically break out his rookie year. And, he put up some really amazing numbers, and he just had a phenomenal year for a quarterback ever. So, I think this year he's really gonna his game is just gonna skyrocket. This next game, we got the Jets and Carolina Panthers. I'm going with the Carolina Panthers on this one. Excuse me, no. I was about to say Justin Fields, but Sam Darnold. You know, I think he's gonna have a pretty good season. The main problem with him was his supporting cast. Him with the Jets, him being on the Jets. I just don't think it was really work. It did not work out for him at all. The coaching was very bad there. Adam Gase, he should have been fired from after that mess with him in the interview, in my opinion. But yeah, the coaching has a lot to do with the players because, I really think he's gonna have a pretty decent. He's gonna have a good season for sure. With that, he has better supporting cast and they got a better defense. So I'm definitely going Carolina. Zach Wilson. I think Zach Wilson. I think he'll be a upgrade over Sam Darnold. But I feel like he's gonna have the same problem and he's gonna need supporting cast and coaching. And I'm glad the Jets made that move and got Robert Saleh. So yeah, I can't wait to see what the Jets do. I think their defense is gonna improve too. But I'm going Carolina on this one for sure. Arizona and Tennessee. This is a really good match right here. This week one match right here. This is gonna be good. But I'm gonna have to go with the Titans week one. You know, Cardinals got a slight better defense than Tennessee. Tennessee still they did improve their front seven by getting Bud Dupree. They did pay him a lot of money, 85 million. But um, I think Titans are going to get this one. Their offense is going to be top five, I believe, this year if they stay healthy. Um, but yeah, Julio Jones, yeah, he got to stay healthy for sure. But yeah, him and AJ Brown is going to be a really good duo this year. Probably one of the best duos we're going to see this season. And then, I mean, we all know what Derrick Henry is going to do. He just came off a 2,000-yard season. So for Arizona, though, they've made some good offseason moves. I really like Rondale Moore. I hope he gets some rotation. I hope they rotate him pretty well. Um, but their defense is improves a little bit. But I just feel like Arizona. I really feel like that this year they're gonna somehow. I just feel like this season it's gonna be just like last year. They're just gonna disappoint fans, and um, but yeah, they got J.J. Watt, which was it was really good for them. But Chandler Jones, he wants out, and to be honest, if I was him, I would stay there because they could be a potential wild card team for sure, definitely. But this week I'm going with Tennessee for sure. The next match we got New York Giants and Denver Broncos. This is another good match right here. Both teams got really good defense. Everything matters when your players stay healthy because injuries can really screw you over. But I think this match, oh man, this is a really tough match because both teams are having trouble. Like both teams, their main problem is the quarterback position. Daniel Jones not stepping up, and then the Denver Broncos. I mean, we're trying to figure out what's up with Drew Lock and Teddy Bridgewater. So, but I think Bridgewater is going to do much better than Daniel Jones, to be honest. But I think for this match, I'm going to go with the Denver Broncos because I think Bridgewater is going to play much better than Daniel Jones, and he'll be much better managing. But both teams are going to be playing good defense. I don't think it's going to be a very high scoring game either. And Melvin Gordon, he did have a good season last year. Even though they're getting Giants are getting Barkley back, and that's going to really help them a lot. But the Broncos, they got a good running game too. They got Javonte Williams, so he's a rookie, and what's Melvin Gordon, he'll be mentoring him because he's a veteran back, and he came off a pretty fair season last year. So, I'm excited to see what he's gonna do this year. I mean, if he can get at least 900 to 1,000 yards, that's solid for them. But yeah, I'm going Denver week one. I think quarterback play is gonna be better on their side. Philadelphia Eagles and Atlanta Falcons. This is a no-brainer. I'm going with the Atlanta Falcons. Their offense is gonna be really good. It's gonna be above average for definitely. That's their floor, but their ceiling is gonna be like their offense is gonna be really good, like how it's normally been. But Philadelphia, they got a lot of holes on their team, so yeah, I'm definitely going with that. Atlanta, Kyle Pitts. I think, in my opinion, I think he'll definitely get like 800 yards for sure. A lot of people thinking he's gonna get 1,000 yards. To be honest, I don't know about that for a rookie. We have three more games left. We have the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers. I personally think, I mean, it's a no brainer, of course. I'm going 49ers. And I'm actually a Lions fan, so, I mean, I'm so used to this. But yeah, Lions are rebuilding right now. They're not focused on winning, they're just rebuilding for the future right now. But San Francisco, I think they got a legit shot to, getting back into the playoff form, getting back into playoff form. I personally think they'll get back to the playoffs, but will they stay healthy though, because that's their main concern right now. So yeah, I definitely have them winning week one against the Lions. That's a no-brainer. Um, we have the Packers and the New Orleans Saints. This is a really good match right here, but this one's a no-brainer too. I'm going with the Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers, this is his last dance, and possibly Devontae Adams too. So we'll see what happens after this year. But I think they're gonna give it all they got. To be honest, they lost two NFC championships in a row. So, but yeah, they definitely will take that week one match. In the last game, Chicago and LA Sunday Night Football. I mean, I'm going with the LA Rams. Yeah, I'm actually rooting. I hope Stafford, I hope he has a fantastic season. You never know. He might run for MVP, but I think he'll have a really solid season. And I think the Rams got a legit shot. They just got to get past the. I just think, they're going to finish probably seeds 1 through 3 for sure. I will say that for sure. But their week one matchup, definitely taking the LA Rams. Chicago Bears are putting in Andy Dalton, which is a good move because, you don't want to put Justin Fields in that rotation and then he's running for his life from Aaron Donald in that defensive line because, I'd rather have Andy Dalton in for that particular game. And, if he gets injured, then they still got Justin Fields. So, yeah, definitely LA winning that match. Well, that's going to conclude this video. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you comment down below what kind of videos you would like to see in the future. I will definitely be reading them. And I will be considering some of those comments y'all say. So, yeah, make sure you subscribe and like. Yeah, it just helps me feed my family. Just remember that. But, yeah, we're going to end things here. And y'all have a good one. Peace.